holiday time, and I was super excited for this trip. I did not sleep a wink the night before, and my brother got me to Gatwick Airport in very good time, which is a surprise because he never gets me anywhere on time. Qatar Airways check-in was very smooth. I got myself through the gate and I went to Black Sheep Coffee. They have such a good variety of smoothies and shakes, but they're kind of expensive, £6.29 starting. So I went for the green Energizer. It's a smoothie consisting of avocado and kale, and I would have loved to get myself some ice cold coffee, but caffeine gives me the runs and I don't want to be pooping on an aeroplane toilet. Ew, nasty. Here's me sipping my drink. Sip, let's go. Ladies and gents, welcome to part 1 of a 3-part vlog series. I will be going to Saudi Arabia. I last time went in 2019 with a tour group. They showed me how to perform Umrah, the things they were to see, the religious significance of these places. But this time I'm going solo, so it's a bit different. And hopefully you can come with me and I'll show you all the places they are to see and tell you a bit about them. But yeah guys, I'm super excited. I'm heading off to Medina first, and this place has my heart. It's the second most holiest place in Islam, and it's the place where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, retreated during war, and it's just beautiful. I think it translates to the enlightened city. So come with me guys and get enlightened yourself. My flight is 2 parts, so I stop over at Doha for 2 hours before my transfer to Medina. By the way, Qatar Airways is one of my favourite airlines. Everything is so clean. The whole process from check-in to boarding is so smooth. The staff are great. The food is better than some of the food you get in restaurants in London. And the entertainment system is number 1. I'm now having a proud of this travel pack they've given me, and as you can see, these headphones fit really well on my very big head. What else is inside here? Some hand sanitizing gel. Great, I don't want to be catching any flu or cold. On this flight, they've also given me a very handy face mask and a glove. Not sure what I'll do with that. Does anyone else like to take a look at the map on the in-flight entertainment system? We were flying past a city called Batman, and it made sense because this plane had no lights turned on, and the plane may as well have been controlled by the Joker. I thought I was going to die, but then we arrived in Qatar, and this place is beautiful. Look at it from the skyline, it is stunning. And the plane has literally just got its wheels down, and there's always a bunch of donkeys that stand up straight away just to wait another 30 minutes on foot when others are still seated. I ate this wonderful meal on my connecting flight to Medina. It was chicken and rice, and they gave me a Kit Kat. I arrived at Prince Mohammed bin Abdulaziz Airport, and they will check for your e-visa here, so make sure you've applied for this beforehand. It's just over £100. And another thing about this airport, I love these white arches. Outside you will find a lot of taxi drivers, so make sure you go in a metered blue taxi, which is the national colour for their taxis. Do not get scammed. I repeat, do not get scammed. My hotel was called Grand Plaza Al Medina, and it was nothing lavish, so I didn't even bother recording it, but it was a convenient 2-minute walk away from Masjid Al Nabawi. Specifically, it was closer to gate 338, which is a women's only prayer area, so I did have to walk to my right to reach King Fahad gate. That is the men's entrance. I did reach at a very good time. It was Fajr, and the airport is 40-minute drive away from Masjid Al Nabawi area. Please find yourself something that is conveniently located around the perimeter of this masjid. There are 250 umbrellas set outside Masjid Al Nabawi, and this project was finalized in August 2010 by the help of a German construction company. These umbrellas open up and protect worshippers from the sun, and they open up straight after Fajr sunrise. You can also see these domes inside the masjid, which will retract back and let some sunlight into the masjid. It makes for a very beautiful viewing. I came outside the masjid and I saw the 4.7 billion riyal project working in all its glory. All the worshippers had gathered underneath the open umbrellas. Apparently these umbrellas also help with torrential rain and help people from slipping. And really need to see how these umbrellas would hold up with the rain that comes into the masjid and how the drainage works. And here is something straight out of London, a red bus. This is open top and is for tourists that want to tour the main sites in Medina if they can't be asked to do so on foot, and I don't blame them. It is boiling. If you leave Masjid Al Nabawi from gate 335 and walk straight ahead, you will find some food market stalls. They have a lot of international cuisine like Afghanistani food, Malaysian food, Indian food, Italian food. There's also a stationery shop. I don't know why someone would want a sharpener and an eraser around here, but hey, it might come to some good. But one of the most famous stores here is Medina Goodness. They do a rose ice creams with some shavings of nuts on top, and I don't know if it was the heat or the fact that I'd been praying outside, but this ice cream hit the spot. It was brilliant. There's also an Ajwa ice cream stall. I didn't get to try that, but it is definitely recommended by a lot of people. These stalls all take card, and opposite them is a sit down area, so you don't need to eat this on foot or whilst you are on the go. Guys, I made it to Medina last night. However, after I catch the Fajr prayer, I went back to bed and I felt so ill, which is very strange because usually people feel ill after doing the whole Umrah process, but I got ill before. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna soldier on. These vlogs have to go on, and it's a beautiful city, guys. Honestly, the feeling here is surreal. The calmness it brings you, there's something in the air. It just makes you feel at peace. It makes you feel what you're meant to be doing, that's believing. The Prophet said that this is, for the believer, the best city, and I agree. It is. In fact, when he used to see the walls of Medina, he used to tell his animal to gallop faster. So he entered Medina as soon as he possibly could. But yeah, guys, I'm here for Zuhur now. And show Barn some love, a coffee chain operating from Saudi Arabia, which isn't pro-genocide, but at the same time is a very good wake-me-up. Guys, with regards to data, I went for Zain. There's a kiosk right next to my hotel, and this is going to help me get the Ubers, get the taxis to take me to all the good spots, and also find me the good spots, because maps doesn't work unless you got offline maps. So yeah, got this for 85 SAR, which is around £17, and it's got 30 GB of data, which usually lasts people a month, but I'm only here for 2 weeks. Let's go. It is also recommended for pilgrims attending Mecca and Medina to try some Zamzam water. It has a lot of health benefits. It's odorless, it's clear, and if you drink a lot of water like me, you'll realize it has a very distinctive taste to it. It's water that emerged from a well in Mecca in a desert land. It emerged for Ibrahim alayhi salam's son Ismail. It emerged during a time in which his mother Hajar was enduring a lot of difficulties. So guys, as that sign reads, I'm heading to the rooftop. I'm climbing a set of stairs, and the details in this place are magnificent. Every single corner is beautiful, and it's the mosque established by the Prophet, peace be upon him. Second largest of the religion, second most revered mosque of the religion, and it is truly one to be amazed by. It is honestly breathtaking. Whatever view you have of this place, it looks truly stunning. But yeah, come with me to the roof. So guys, I was on the rooftop of Masjid Al Nabawi doing some further reading, and I found out you should pray Masjid Tahiyatul, which is a nafil prayer, 2 rakats, to show respect and to show that you are honouring the mosque that was established by the Prophet, peace be upon him. And it makes sense because a prayer here is considered far superior to a prayer in any other mosque, and I think it's like 50,000 times the reward, so you should make use of that and reap the benefits. And after praying that, you know, pray in congregation as well, to reap maximum benefits. Make it always on time of the adhan. But yeah, I thought that was cool to share. So opposite the food market stalls at gate 335, I found myself a noog stall. Yep, that's right, camel milk. Guys, I don't know about this. I saw my boy Ronaldo promote this on the billboard, and I thought I might as well get my hands on one. So it's the most popular flavour, camel milk with lavender. So anyway, I'm crossing the road as you can see. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a go and hopefully it's nice. In front of gate 38 there's a long-winded tunnel of barriers, and that is to enter the queue system, which leads you into the most loved area of this masjid, the Rawdah, and there is a waiting area to the waiting area, so be prepared to wait, but you wait for things that are of true beauty. Guys, so that place that was just at was Riyadh al-Jannah, which is translated as Garden of Paradise, and it's considered that that place is a piece of Jannah on earth. So the area from the Mimbar, which was like that little pit, all the way to the Prophet's house, it's considered that place is a place of paradise. The carpet's green, there's lots of like flowers, gives that vibe that you're actually in Jannah, and that's pretty cool. They say that whatever dua you make there is always hitting the target, so I made sure I made a lot of dua, and also read my nafil prayers as well there. Enter through gate 1 to send salutations to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Abu Bakr and Umar, but be swift because this gate is very busy. Guys, I finally got to try this new. It's a bitter version of cow's milk, that's the only way I can describe it, but the more you have, the more you start enjoying it. But it says lavender has the world's oldest soothing remedies. This is something I need since I'm so ill. But yeah, it's alright, starting to enjoy it. This is the mosque where Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, got the instruction to change the direction of the Qibla from Jerusalem to Makkah. So from Al-Aqsa to Masjid Al-Haram, and you could still see the old Qibla direction is that way. Everyone is praying the other way, and that's because the direction was changed, and that way would be towards Al-Aqsa. That is super cool. This is the new direction, everyone. So guys, this mosque right here, the Al-Khandaq Mosque. There's 7 mosques across this mountain backdrop that helped Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, during war. They acted as a defense. This one is Al-Khandaq Battle Mosque. Guys, I drove out the centre of Medina to get to cow ribs. It's a brisket, smoked ribs, smokehouse. It's quiet, but I like it like that. I will judge it on its food, and it is a upper dining area as well. But yeah, it was a drive, so I'll let you lot know the verdict. So guys, I've got some dynamite chicken bites because I need protein and I haven't eaten anything chicken sorts since I've been here, so let's give this a go. there. So they've given that sort of a ranch sauce with it, I think. Let's see. This is very nice. Oh no. Yeah, really nice. I can't complain with this. Chicken's crispy. The sauce is tangy. Chicken is soft. Really, really impressive. Oh man. Guys, this right here looks absolutely stunning. I want to eat this with my hands and squeeze the fat out of it. I don't know what that is, some sort of salsa with kidney beans, and I asked for rice instead of chips. But this looks incredible. This is what I'm here for. Let's go. Guys, this brisket is absolutely gorgeous. It's got such a smoky taste to it. Look at it. Look at the moistness. Look at the fat. That is juicy, juicy. My goodness. It's blowing my mind. Dip it with a bit of barbecue sauce. Oh my god. That's unbelievable. Yeah, open your mouth. There you go. Anyway, this is lovely. Perfection, the smokiness, taste. It's just brilliant. Guys, I'm having the salsa now, which is really, really nice and cold. Just got tortilla chips inside. It's got peppers, tomatoes, cabbage, kidney beans. Really, really crunchy. But I have one question, and I don't want to sound uncultured or uneducated. I want to learn. But it seems when I'm in Saudi Arabia, whenever I order a meal, I get like a wedge of toast served to me as well. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm meant to apply on it. Like, I got rice, I got some brisket, but I just don't see myself applying that. Like, there's no margarine, there's no butter, there's no jam. I'm just confused. But it might be a thing. Please tell me. You just chuck a loaf of bread at me. Guys, now I'm at Masjid Al-Ghamamah. I think Ghamamah translates to clouds. It is one of the oldest mosques in the city of Medina. It is where the Prophet, peace be upon him, performed Eid prayer. And it is found, if behind me you take a look at gate 310 of Masjid Al Nabawi. So if you leave gate 310, it's right in front of you. Usually there's people outside here feeding these pigeons bird feed. But yeah, truly beautiful. And I'm going to show you the inside now. Come with me. Guys, and one thing I've noticed about mosques in Medina is they've always got a fridge with waters if you want to take. Waters that you'd usually pay for, you just take from here. It's pretty awesome. Yeah guys, truly, truly beautiful. Saudi is big on its cafes, and I think this is the strip, and I've been told Row is the best one of the lot. Let's give Row a go. That rhymes. Guys, this is absolutely unbelievable. It's a really, really soft French toast with caramel, chocolate, and some cornflakes crushed up. That is truly amazing. Really, really good. And it's got ice cream as well. So we dip that in, a bit of hot and cold.
Best thing I've had in Medina by far. Then again, the food isn't that great here. Guys, I'm on the Quba Walkway, which is a walkway, as you guessed, that leads you all the way to Quba Masjid. And I've got a bottle of water strapped to me just in case it gets too much, but I need to get my steps in. I was tempted to take a taxi, but I went against it because I've been date shopping before here, and when you date shop you get many sort of halal testers to try. A lot of brothers are just very generous and they feed you. But yeah, at the end, after comparing all these different stores, I found a store run by Pakistanis. Great thing for me, because I can speak Urdu. I was able to soften them, negotiate down with them to a good price. I got 30 riyal for a kilogram, which is about £6, which is very, very good. And I had another friend that had told me the rough price that they go for, and it was well below what he had quoted me. But yeah, really good. I got to try Safawi, Ajwa, Majul, some of my favourites. So guys, I gave in. I couldn't do it. Tapped out mid-walk. Got dates in my bag. They're heavy, so don't judge me. My fitness levels are up there. Obviously sometimes, you know, you get lazy. But yeah, I'm on a little buggy. In the distance, you can see Quba. But yeah. Like I said, don't judge me.
हाँ भाई ये वाला कुआं
हाँ ये वाला
बस
पर ये वाला थोड़ा दूर है मुझे लगता है
अब इसको किसी ने पूछा ना अभी तस्वीर तो इसका आ गया ना
मुझे लगता है मुझे टैक्सी चाहिए
में ये
ये
कुआं है
ये जी
एक मिनट इसका भी दस किसी को
भाई को यही चाहिए आप अरबी भी बोल लेते हैं जी सही तरह से
हाँ जी बस गुजारा करते
ايوه
هذا
هنا طرف
هنا شو هنا بعيد شوي لازم سيارة
لازم ينزرع
لازم سيارة
ما يقدر يعني دور
لا دور لا يمشي من هنا
ايوه من هنا
حسن السيارة بعدين
يومين
ايوه
طيب
كذا هنا هو
यस हाँ वो कह रहे ना कि ये थोड़ा दूर है वहाँ से टैक्सी करेगा ना
जी
तो वो लेके जाएगा उस साइड पे सज्जद पे फिर खब्यात पे लेके जाएगा
अरबी कितने साल लगे आपको सीखने
अरबी तो थोड़ा टाइम लगा है भाईजान सीखने में इतना वो नहीं होगा
This right here is the Al Khadim. This is the well where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, ring fell. The well is no longer here, but it is marked where the spot was, and it is right beside the Quba Mosque, which looks beautiful in all its white exterior. One of my favourite mosques of Medina. It is one of the first mosques in Islamic history. It was established for the Prophet, peace be upon him, and it is where he first migrated to, where he arrived and stayed when he fled Makkah. Love this mosque. Guys, behind me is a date palm tree. That's because I'm in the garden of Salman Al-Farsi. This is where Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, planted 300 date trees, and this was to free Salman Al-Farsi, who was a Persian man from the Jews, who had made him into a slave. I think that's the story behind it. But yeah, and I think this site is beautiful. It's got so many natural dates, like a date farm, and now I'm going to see the well. is the well of Salman Al-Farsi. This is where he used to work as a slave, and the trees that were planted by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, were to free him, and I showed you them earlier as well. And one miraculous thing about these trees is that they bore fruit only a year after being seeded, and that is the amazing thing about them. Now I'm heading there where everyone is sort of gathered around to try the water. Let's go. The water is still preserved, the water is still coming out. Bismillah. Nice and cold. Shout out to King Salman, who is continuing to preserve such amazing natural reserves. The opening times closes kind of early, to be honest. Yeah, I've gone deep into the farm now. As you can see, the palm trees are still around me. However, I've found this very strange area. I don't know who used to sit here, but it looks abandoned. It looks like it's not showing any love anymore. These sofas have seen better days. But yeah, it's just in the middle of the sort of well, I'm guessing reservoir area. I think the water just leaks out here. But very strange. But yeah, there's nice ducks out there. A couple cats as well. Yeah, but really not sure about this. So guys, another very cool thing I've seen. Not these are just random sofas in the middle of the water. Someone's hanged a prayer mat on a palm tree in the middle of the water. A, who is going to reach that prayer mat? And B, where are they going to pray? Does this prayer mat actually fly? So at one point I went really deep into the mud and my clogs got really muddy, but it's good to know that I can just dip my foot in and get all the mud off it. And it's also really good having that cold water pass to your feet. Boom. I just had this. It's a fruit juice from the Medina market stalls. And fruit juice, you can't go wrong. And when you're in Medina, you probably won't eat that good, but getting your vitamins, getting your micronutrients through fruit juice is very, very important. This had like strawberry, mango, guava, mandarin in it, so like a concoction of fruits. Really, really good stuff. I definitely recommend. Should I risk it? Should I risk it for this video? Go up Archers Hill in my clogs. I think I will, you know. There's no going back now. Guys, can someone tell me clogs made for climbing mountains? Because I will be putting them through it. Archers Hill, right? It's not like I'm climbing Mount Uhud. It's just a small little hill. Let's go, let's see. So, on the ascent, little kids coming down, 1 foot wrong, and they are finished. Yeah. Now head in the back. I am on Archers Hill, and the backdrop is beautiful. We've got sunset happening right here. Mount Uhud in the background. And I will also be taking you to the cemetery where the martyrs of Battle of Uhud are buried. Let's go up this hill and continue the ascent. Guys, I'm at the peak of Archers Hill, and this place holds a lot of significance for Muslims. It is a central point of the Battle of Uhud, which is behind me in the background, and as you can see, the sun is setting as well. It looks very, very nice. But this is the hill on which archers were set up, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told the archers not to move from their post. However, they went against his instruction. They went out to see and attend to the victims of the war. And when they did so, the enemy came from the back and they defeated them. And in this war, it just shows, you know, that going against the Prophet Muhammad, did in this war win, but they didn't get to capture the whole of Medina, and that is the whole takeaway and the moral of the story. But yeah, it does look really amazing, and people do make the ascent. So I came to the Battle of Uhud Cemetery to pay my respects to the martyrs of the Battle of Uhud. You know, they gave their life in the way of our religion, just so that we could actually be Muslims. And there's dua that's written on the top sort of banner over this cemetery, and it tells you what to say. And other than that, it's also a reminder of death. And as Muslims, we're encouraged to come to graves more often to remind us that this is our eventual fate. This is our certainty, you know, in life. But yeah, Adhan is now going off for Maghrib. I'm going to go to this mosque next door. Allahu Akbar, Guys, I found some produce that I identify. We've got cornflakes, we've got Pringles. This is more like it. What a shop. Oh, all the BDS drinks. Got to boycott all of them. Doritos. Some Turkish snacks over there that I identify. Digestives, Lay's, Chopper Oreos. Yeah. This shop is the one. Look at that. Twix wafer rolls, Bounty wafer rolls. Reminds me of Milky Way. Crispy rolls that got discontinued. Oh my days, you can tell from my thumb. It is so moist. This is an elite cookie. Pronto. Amazing.